What's going on, guys? It's your boy Q Carnage here today, and the gameplay you're checking out is from a GB match from the other day. We're trying out new stuff and new strats, new positions and stuff like that, and new roles that we're playing in S&D on certain maps that we're having issues with, or just certain situations that we're having issues with, and etc. etc. But you know, it looks like it's in this gameplay it's working out. Everyone does really well. We play the spots even better. We realized that I wasn't really that useful in red. I was only good for playing back lumber, but beyond the point, I can do what I do back lumber and green anyways. But the commentary today is going to wrap up what I was talking about in my last two commentaries, looking on the positives and the negatives of my job and stuff like that. And it's pretty much going to be the end of the harsh reality mini segment, I want to say. Yeah, mini segment. I think that's where we're going to go at. And for a while, I'm going to chill on the super serious commentaries for a while, at least for a little bit, because I know that's might not what you want to hear or might not want to be here for. I want to keep with the cool clips, the warrior clips that I get playing GBs and stuff like that, because I know you guys enjoy it. You guys love seeing how how crazy playing online for Call of Duty is, and I'm gonna post some more listen-ins. Sorry about that, guys. Listen-ins and stuff like that, and that's gonna come back, and that's gonna be full force still. And I might do a couple, comedic, how you say, so more fun commentaries and be more enjoyable with it. But today we're just gonna wrap it up, finish this out, because I should have finished this out, I don't want to say last weekend or whatever, but I've just been really busy, especially with working a lot in order to get an Xbox One, trying to get the modem upgraded, doing general home improvement type shit lately. But anyways, guys, with all that said, let's get into this. So today was pretty much a reminder of, again, like the two things that I love about my job and the things that I hate about my job. And I'm there for the people, I'm there for the experience, and my job isn't hard. But then, when you look at the negatives, and it's rough because a lot of jobs, you have to interact with people. You have to, it's all about human interaction. And no matter where you go in life and what jobs you go to or where you're going to go into, the reality of it is that the bullshit never, stops following you. And it sucks. It sucks to really think about that because, that's how it is. No matter where you go, what other job, any professional job, you can be working at McDonald's, you could be working for Microsoft, you can be working for, the federal government, and, everyone has their fallacies and policies and stuff like that, and things are different everywhere, be it the bullshit, be it that, be it different politics and things that govern jobs and keep it the way it is. And you just, it's, again, you gotta just understand it from place to place to place to place. So with that said, it's kind of like I understand that, and I can deal with it. I've had tons of jobs before. I worked at other places before. I've been, I worked for GameStop, what else? Toys R Us, and a bunch of other places. And then, there's things that make you want to stay. Like when I was at Toys R Us, I worked around Christmas time, and I used to help these parents, pick out gifts for their kids and stuff like that. And, the end goal when I worked at GameStop, Toys R Us, was that I did it for the children, and I, as growing, as an, first job, 18-year-old, I felt like I was making a difference in a kid's life, especially when you're helping out children and stuff like that. And then when I worked for GameStop, I felt like I was working with people I could relate with, and doing something I enjoyed, and it was a retail environment, and outside the quotas and stuff like that, and all that other crap. I don't even want to get into that. You just felt like you were like when I worked at GameStop, I was comfortable when I was dealing with customers and people and working, and I was just comfortable in my environment, and it made me want to stay there. But I ended up not staying there for other reasons that I'm not going to get into. But as my job as it stands right now, as a cook, my job is easy. It's simple. It's really easy. But the expectations and the things that the people there do, and the things that they put you through just to make just to further themselves, it's stupid. It's man, I can't the words are escaping me, but the best way to explain it is it's ridiculous. It's I would never see myself treating my mother, for example. I would never see myself treating my mother that way, and I don't ever see myself treating other people that way. And I see that And I always say this is that people deserve respect. They deserve fairness, and they deserve everything that you would deserve. And I preach that all the time. You know, treat people the way you would want yourself to be treated. And it just people just don't understand it. They just don't get it. It's like the lapse in logic at my job, you know, go far beyond and under that, and it's weird. And you get so frustrated. And I have, you know, my friends at work that tell me all the time, like, hey, you know, don't get upset, or don't worry about things, or, you know, don't stress out, because, you know, you run laps around these people. You run circles, and you do things that these people cannot. And I agree. I not to inflate my ego or whatever, but I agree. I know I'm better at my job than these people are, and they're people that have been there for like 10, 20, 15 years, and I run loops around them. I just, you know, I'm good at what I do, and I know that. And I tell you guys out there, it's like modesty is a good thing to know, but you have to give yourself credit when, you know, credit is due. You can't always, you know, being humble is one thing, but, you know, just gotta do things for yourself. You have to learn that balance between being modest, being humble, and really being true to yourself, and really being honest with yourself. And that's where I'm driving at with this commentary is that when you're faced with issues, anywhere in life, be it a relationship, be it a job, be it anything, it's the best thing to do is just simply be honest with yourself. Because if you're not, you're going to be stuck in a shitty situation. And that's where I was. I wasn't honest with myself for years about my job, and I was not honest about the situation, and I was not, you know, I wasn't true, you know, like you would just sit there and be like, oh, well, it's not that bad. It will get better next day. It will get better the next day. And if you keep doing that, you're stuck in an endless cycle of shit. Even if, like, you know, even if you think it's gonna work out, it's not. It's if things repeat itself, and like the old saying say, if, you know, history is bound to repeat itself, no matter how you look at it. History is always going to be bound to repeat itself, even with, especially with humans and human interaction. If, you know, if you let someone get away with something once, they're gonna do it again. If you know, say for instance your spouse cheats on you once, you got to do something to change that, or they're gonna keep doing it again. It's simple. It's not that hard to, you know, comprehend. It's a really simple logic. And the same way in my job, people just get away with shit, and it blows my mind. Like, it boggles my mind daily. And you know, the negatives keep racking up where the positives are diminishing, and it sucks to say that. And people are like, what are you gonna do forward from here? So I pretty much said, like, hey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save up for Xbox One. I already paid off my scuff. I'm gonna get my new modem, my new router. The rest of the money after that will be dedicated to a car, a motor vehicle of some sort, and just progressing in life. I just haven't had a car in a while, and I just need to get another car so I can just do other things in life. Maybe move out of state, maybe find another job, maybe chase other opportunities. Because how I feel is that since I'm stuck in, like, you know, for years I've been confined to just Philly, New Jersey, and Delaware. I feel like I deprived myself, and I need to start doing things for myself and not give a really rat's ass about anyone else. Outside the obvious people, like my close friends, family, the teammates, my boys, you know, just obvious shit. And from there, I want to start looking, like, not even necessarily just work. I want to start looking for opportunities. I want to start looking for sponsor opportunities, people that need graphic work, and people who need to do stuff. I want to start working for myself, because I realize that individually, as a worker, I can competently do things on my own. I'm very goal oriented. I'm very organized. I can pretty much just put a whole crew on my back and just be cool with it. But with that, I have to start being proactive. And for me to be proactive, I cannot work at the job I am anymore. And I know people say, "Oh, well, you still need money to pay your bills." Well, you're right. But when I do quit, I want to make sure that you know, that money is not going to be an issue, so that I could, you know, sit down and work on what I need to do and work on myself. Because, you know, the job I work at now is not helping me. It's not it's not furthering me. And at the end of the day, it's all about further progression. And these are the things I'm going to do. I'm going to start looking for sponsorships, get this new car, do things, you know, make moves, Stop being a lazy ass. Stop dwelling on the stupid shit, because dwelling on the stupid shit is gonna get you locked into something that you don't want to do. But if there was a story to be told, or like kind of like, you know, a lesson to be taught here, is that in every situation in life you have to examine each end of the spectrum before you make a move. And if it's not going to progress you, or it's not going to take you where you want to be, then there is no point of just continuing on. Because I've seen people dwell on a lot of things. I've seen people, you know, try to chase their dreams, and they, you know, they dwell on one thing, and it fails, and it sucks. It sucks. And I haven't left because, you know, I always said, you know, every day is going to get better. Tomorrow's a new day. You know, I can't just leave my friends at work like that, because, you know, I feel like an asshole. But again, at the end of the day, it's not helping me whatsoever. Being a better person, or being, you know, the bigger person in a situation, is never going to help me. So I have to do things out of, you know, kind of a selfish act to move on in life. And I, you know, again, I just can't do this anymore, because it just sucks. I can't do it for the life of me anymore. I've been a cook for the last 5 years. It sucks. I would rather not do it anymore. But I just feel like I'm just stuck with these people that are just so recessive, and they're just so negative, and the negativity is just not good for me. So I'm just gonna move on. Fuck it. Screw these guys. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. It felt good to make this commentary, because, you know, it was just a lot on my chest. But I appreciate you guys checking it out and hearing me out. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, you know, the usual, comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a good day. I know I'm enjoying my Friday the best I can. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll be uploading more soon. Peace.